Hello again, everyone. Welcome to this area of the original bungalows here at the Findhorn Foundation. These were the first permanent buildings that were put up to, semi-permanent, put up to house visitors who began to flood into the community in the late 60s. And I couldn't in any way resist this glorious patch of springness, even though it's quite a gray day again today. The glory of the early bulbs and plants is just too much to resist. Today I'm going to be reading a section from Dorothy Maclean's Choices of Love. Many of you will recall that one of Dorothy's great passions was her relationship with the trees. She was a very early tree hugger, for lack of a better phrase. And she was very impressed early on in her connection with the Devas about the importance of trees, particularly the importance of mature trees. Later in life, she began to travel, and particularly in North America, became aware of these vast tracts of very young trees, where the original forests had been cleared but replanted, and the trees had not yet reached maturity. So she was wondering about all of this, and so she made her inner contact. And this was the message that she received. And she just attributes it to the tree Devas, not to any particular species of tree. The subject of the trees is as urgent as ever. Humanity has begun to realize the necessity for trees on the surface of the planet, and we rejoice that this is so. Until now, you have been learning to change your actions through the results they bring, through the suffering you have undergone. And this will continue until you truly change and cease cosmetic measures. As a planetary species, you have developed your minds and your hearts sufficiently to enable you to change without suffering, to consciously choose to follow your inner knowing, which is now confirmed through the far-sightedness of your minds and the loving feelings of your hearts. You can change and deal with the consequences you fear in a helpful way. And the trees give you a wonderful opportunity to practice that now. There is nothing you cannot overcome with dedicated minds and hearts, and you have the angelic world within you as you come into your greater abilities. If we see what's happening in our world today, it seems ever more pressing, the urgency for us to step into those greater abilities, to claim the loving hearts and the creative minds, to deal with what we are being confronted with in our world. There was a time when tree hugger was an appellation of derision. You know, it was a way to make fun of people. Nowadays, I think we're all learning the value of just standing with a tree, whether we hug it face on or we simply lean our back against it. So I encourage you all to enjoy that particular privilege that nature offers us. Until the next time, bye for now.